Michelle, it is so great to see you. And what I think is incredible, first of all, congrats on going public with this story. But as a member of Destiny's Child and being in the public eye for as long as you have been, it's really incredible, I think, for a lot of people to find out that you were struggling. Tell us when these struggles began and when you realized there was a problem.
I would say for me, when I kind of realized something wasn't quite feeling like myself was actually back in the 7th grade. So that was a long time ago. And so it kind of debunks people saying, oh my God, Hollywood made her depressed. No, it was something that I just didn't have language for starting way back around the age of 12 years old.
It's really incredible that you're able to pinpoint it. And I think what happens, you know, there's so many celebrities like yourself. Justin Bieber has come out with his struggles of mental health. And I think where we are today, it is a little bit easier to talk about because we have resources, but it's still, mental health still has that sort of stigma attached to it. And we need to get rid of that. We need to make our youth feel like it's okay to come forward and know that they're in a safe place. To get some help.
Good. That's so good. I think for me, it's been easy to talk about since I think I publicly really first disclosed it back in either at the end of 2012 or at the beginning of 2013. So between 8 and 9 years ago, I can see a difference in how much it's being talked about versus back then, me thinking, oh Lord, what did I just do? What did I just disclose?
Okay, so just to sort of give us a little bit more of a timeline, Michelle, and to talk about some of the things that you were experiencing, you describe anger, irritability, sadness, and even in 2018, I mean, I remember this was a big deal when you and Kelly and Beyonce appeared at Coachella. You had just gotten engaged. Any bystander watching you would have thought, oh my gosh, Michelle, like she is on top of her game. I think it's heartbreaking to read that same year you were actually planning your own funeral.
Oh, that's pretty heavy. That's definitely pretty heavy. And that's when I knew I needed to get more intensive treatment because I was getting a little too comfortable with those thoughts. And I wasn't feeling safe with myself. But at the end of the day, I knew that that's not what I wanted to do, but I was getting way too comfortable with the thoughts. And I think the more you think about something, the more you might actually end up doing it.
And you voluntarily checked yourself into a mental facility for help. That's where you got help. I love the title of your book, Checking In, Conversations with Michelle Williams. And checking in, those two words mean so much to you. Explain that.
Absolutely. Back in 2018, I voluntarily took myself to a treatment facility. And it was within that period, you know, I'm always trying to get to the root of something. And what was I not doing? Not necessarily blaming myself, but because I've been in therapy before. So what happened? What was the breakdown? And so even to take back the humiliation or the embarrassment of checking in, we created the 3 pillars, checking in with myself. I wasn't checking in with myself. I would be self-aware, but I would just dismiss it. I wasn't checking in with others. I didn't tell anybody. And I wasn't checking in with God. I wasn't keeping it real with him either to say, you know, God, I'm overwhelmed. I need you.
And Michelle, I think it really is incredible, not only that you have had the courage to go public with your story, which is very painful, I'm sure, for a lot of people. Again, as Courtney mentioned, that stigma around mental illness still exists. You have a virtual book tour coming up, and it's so great because you are using your story to essentially reach out and help other people. So tell us more about the book tour, because there are a number of special guests as well.
Thank you, Derek, for the question. Tonight starts the first night of my Checking In virtual book tour. Tonight's guest, Chloe Bailey of the amazing duo Chloe and Halle, and Dr. Caroline Leaf, a close friend of mine who's a neuroscientist. It starts tonight at 7 o'clock. Meet and greet is at 6 o'clock if you bought a VIP ticket. And one ticket, though, it gets you into all 6 conversations. Taraji P. Henson, Tamar Braxton, Devon Franklin, Dr. Anita Phillips, Lecrae, Daryl Walsh, Chandler Moore, my friends that are joining me for some amazing, intense, much-needed conversations.
Michelle, I think you're speaking to a lot of people. I can say that putting your face out there, the book, I think there's so many people that say, gosh, I wish somebody would check in with me. Or maybe there's, you know, somebody that we should check in with. What's the best way to start that conversation?
Well, Courtney, it takes just to get out of your way, get out of your head, and just take a chance. And most of us know if a person is safe to talk to. And then there are times we don't discern correctly and we kind of bear it all to the wrong person. That's happened before. But hopefully a safe person, you can go to a safe person and say, hey, I don't feel like myself. I'm not okay. And hopefully that safe person can say, how can I best serve you? I'll hold your hand. Let's do some research. Maybe we can get you into some therapy, which, by the way, is the best route to go for someone to help you process pain, trauma, transitions. Nothing is wrong for getting another ear and some help for some strategy for how to go on to have a great quality of life, which everybody has a right to. My heart goes out to anybody that thinks that they're too out there or they're in too much pain to be served, because you're not.
And Michelle, I feel like your story, I love what you just said. It's such an inspiration. I feel like your story really underscores that none of us, we never really know what another person is going through. You look so fantastic. On just an unrelated note, I have to say it's been 21 years since I last saw you in person. You look younger and happier and healthier than you ever have. How are you feeling today?
Woo! Thank you so much. I can truly, truly say I'm not hiding behind a mask. I really feel great. You know, I've had 2 bonus years of really doing a lot of work. In 2019, I decided to take that year off. I worked maybe 4 times in 2019. 2020 was a bonus year because we all had to be on lockdown anyway, so everything that I needed to do was virtual. But it was amazing. In 2021, we're still kind of home, kind of getting out there. And so it's been really, to me, 2 bonus years of really getting some intense treatment, some intense care. And I'm feeling amazing, probably the best that I've ever been, because I've been able to identify. And then guess what? I also had to do the hard work of eliminating and getting rid of anything and anybody that just does not serve my well-being.
Absolutely. I like to say bless and release, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, come on, Courtney.
Yes, girl, you can use it.
Love that.
Michelle Williams, thank you so much for your time. The book is called Checking In, Conversations with Michelle Williams. Thanks so much for sharing your story and for doing
Thank you so much, Courtney and
what you
Derek.
do.
It was a pleasure talking to y'all today.
We'll see you
Houston,
again
I
soon.
love you, by the way.
I know, we love you back, girl.
Come
Thank
visit
you
us
so
sometime.
much.
Of course, I will.
All right, have a good day. We'll see you a little bit later. And to our viewers, if you would like more info on Michelle's book and to purchase tickets for that virtual book tour, we do have a link on the Scene on Houston Life section of our website, houstonlife.tv.
Beautiful, inside and out.
Isn't she?
Oh, I love her.
I can't believe it's
even
been
more
20
now.
years. That was half our lives ago.
Unbelievable.
Shining bright.
Okay,